Good afternoon and welcome to the Public Service Commission of South Carolina. It is Tuesday, November 7th at 5:30 p.m. and we are here for a customer or public hearing to hear from customers in docket number 2023-154-E. Let's take a roll call of commissioners. Present in the hearing room, we have Vice Chair Powers, Commissioner Caston, and Chair Belser. Attending virtually, we have Commissioner Irvin, Commissioner Carol Lee Williams, Commissioner Thomas, and Commissioner Justin Williams. Let me recognize our General Counsel to read the docket.
Thank you, Madam Chair and Commissioners, and good evening. As the Chair just mentioned, we are here this evening for the evening portion of the customer public hearing that was noticed by the Chief Clerk of the Commission in docket number 2023-154E. The purpose of the proceeding relates to the Commission's review and consideration of the 2023 Integrated Resource Plan filed by the South Carolina Public Service Authority. Madam Chair, this evening session of the customer public hearing is a continuation of the public hearing that began this morning at 10 a.m. Madam Chair, I understand that all parties that are not excused from this proceeding tonight are present and ready to proceed.
Well, let's take appearances from the parties. Who's representing South Carolina Public Service Authority, also known as Santee Cooper?
Good afternoon, Chair Belser, Commissioners. Stephen Pelcher for Santee Cooper, along with Megan Driggers.
Thank you and welcome. Do we have someone from Sierra Club?
Yes, Madam Chair, Isabella Ariza on behalf of Sierra Club.
Good evening and welcome.
Thank you.
South Carolina Coastal Conservation League and Southern Alliance for Clean Energy?
Yes, Chair Belser, this is Kay Mixon for Sason CCL, and Christina Tidwell is also with me.
Thank you, Ms. Mixon, and welcome to you both. Central Electric Power Cooperative?
Thank you, Madam Chair and Commissioners. Frank Ellerby for Central Electric Power Cooperative.
Thank you, Mr. Ellerby. You're very faint, so if you're going to have to yell at me if you need my attention.
I don't expect to be yelling at you. I'll try not to. Thank you.
And Office of Regulatory Staff.
Thank you, Madam Chair, members of the Commission, Ben Mustian on behalf of ORS.
Thank you and welcome, Mr. Mustian. Do we have any preliminary matters before we begin?
Yes, ma'am, Madam Chair.
General Counsel Hill, turn your microphone on.
Thank you, ma'am. Before we move, there are a few preliminary matters that we need to go over. It's important to remember that tonight this is a public hearing and that we are in the Commission's hearing room and courtroom. There are a few procedures that are mandated by law, and wanted to remind everyone who has signed up that Mr. Bachman will go over the requirements for their testimony and what they should or should not openly say in the very beginning, and also to remind them that they will be under oath. There will be a transcript of this hearing is being taken down and will be published and placed in the record as required by law, so anyone can read it. Also wanted to advise the parties and to remind everyone that the hearing in this matter, which will take other evidence in this proceeding, will actually begin at 10 a.m. on December 4th, 2023, and that you can view this just like you can here tonight. You can view the proceeding via the live stream tab that's available on the Commission's website. Madam Chair, I do believe that is all the procedural matters that need to be reviewed at this time.
Thank you, Ms. Hill. Mr. Bachman, do we have our first witness?
Madam Chair, we do. Our first witness tonight is, we're in the process of getting the first witness on the line at the moment. Yes, ma'am. One moment.
Okay.
Madam Chair, our first witness this evening is Latoya Anderson. Miss Anderson, can you hear me? Yes, sir. Thank you, ma'am. If you would please affirm that the testimony that you're about to give represents the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
I do.
Thank you. Will you please provide the commission with your name, your street name, and your town, but not your complete address, and whether you are a Santee Cooper customer?
Latoya Anderson, Yadkin Avenue, Georgetown, South Carolina, and Santee Cooper customer under Santee Electric Cooperative.
Thank you, ma'am. You may begin your testimony. You will have 3 minutes to testify. At the end of that 3 minutes, please do remain on the line as commissioners or parties may have questions for you. Thank you.
Thank you. To the established protocol, good afternoon. I am Latoya Anderson, and I bring you greetings from Georgetown, South Carolina, where I reside. I must say that I find it very interesting that you decided to have this meeting on Election Day, but I will continue to stay on the task at hand. I strongly disagree with the proposed plan for a natural gas-fired plant to replace the current wind-yard generating plant. I believe that it is a bigger evil than the one we are reluctantly used to. For one, it is estimated to cost more than the $23.4 billion plan, but more importantly, the dangers of having a natural gas-fired plant, like, for instance, methane leak. Georgetown residents have already experienced higher utility bills, and I can only imagine what bills will look like under this new plan with changes in the price of natural gas. This plan has big financial risk, such as keeping risky, expensive power plants online longer, high construction costs, and lack of resource diversity. This plan also has environmental risks, such as air and water pollution from fossil fuels, climate pollution, and pipeline construction. These risks can be reduced by operating on wind and solar energy, where solar components can be built rather quickly. There are no fuel costs, and it will have a significant decrease in consumer pay rates. I urge you to reject this current energy roadmap. Thank you for your time and consideration.
Good evening, Ms. Anderson. I'm Florence Belser, Chair of the Commission, and I just want to thank you for your testimony tonight. Just hold a minute and let me see if anyone has questions for you. Are there any questions from any party? Commissioners, questions for the witness? Ms. Anderson, again, thank you for taking the time to provide your testimony. You were very eloquent in what you've said, so thank you very much for sharing your thoughts with us on the proposed IRP.
Thank you again.
Thank you. You may stand down, and you are excused.
All right.
Madam Chair, I believe at this moment we are in the process of reaching out to those who have signed up to testify. We've left voicemails and have otherwise gotten in contact, but have not received follow-up at this time. I believe staff is in the process of getting our next witness.
We'll wait. We'll wait for a few minutes to see if we can get someone. commissioners and parties, we're continuing to try to reach a couple of people. Just bear with us for a few minutes.
Yes, Madam Chair. At this point, we've left 2 voicemails with Baron Jenkins, called multiple times following that, called Evelyn Matthews twice. Second attempt stated that number is not in service, so there may be technical issues there.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, as we have exhausted the list of folks that had signed up and there is no one present to talk to us live, we will close tonight's proceeding and we'll be back. We don't have anyone signed up for tomorrow night yet, tomorrow evening. we will open the hearing in case somebody does show up here in person. Parties, you're welcome to show up here or appear virtually. So with that, we are closing this portion of the public night, customer public session, and we are adjourned until tomorrow at 5:30. Thank you.